This is the Evil Never Dies podcast with Brett and Carl. This podcast may contain adult themes, violence, and strong language. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome back to the Evil Never Dies podcast, episode 300, Carl.
300. We made it to 300.
Yes, we did.
Exciting.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Reese.
Thank you.
Well done.
And for our 300th episode, as we try to do on these when we have 300s, 200s, we try to bring guests in, and we've got two guests tonight.
Yes, we do. We got Reese Thompson. He is writer and producer of the upcoming independent horror movie, the R.I.P.MAN. And also we have the special effects artist for the movie, Lizzie Horror. How's it going, guys?
Hi, good evening.
Good evening from the UK. Yeah, doing fantastic today.
Yeah, you guys are, we're actually recording early in the afternoon because it's only like 7 their time. We had them scheduled before, but some stuff come up and we
plus
had to
it was scheduled in the middle of the night over there, I think.
Yeah, it would have been like 3 o'clock in the morning. So.
We had some bad scheduling, yeah.
Yeah, so we wanted to try to accommodate you guys a little more, so.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to getting this going.
I appreciate you accommodating us. So we're going to have a drink, right? So
yeah.
I've got my iced tea from Rudy's here for my drink.
I heard it's 5 o'clock where you are. You know, if it's 5 o'clock, it's all good.
It's always, 5 o'clock somewhere.
Exactly.
So the R.I.P.MAN, you're the writer of the movie, Reese. So why don't you tell us a little bit about it here?
Of course. It's about 6 uni students or college students who are specifically being targeted by a mysterious serial killer that wears a mouthpiece, like a combat sport mouthpiece. And on the mouthpiece, we have the wording R.I.P., which we've actually changed to rest in pain, or some people are using rest in pieces as well to give it that sort of striking bit of marketing, if you like. So basically, he takes people's teeth, his victims' teeth, like one every time he kills someone, and he starts to build his own set of gnashes as well, because he suffers from a rare oral condition called anodontia. So we've tried to sort of create like dental horror, if you like, its own sort of genre. And filming's been going great, and we can't wait to get back into it again and start doing some more filming.
Great. So how much of the film do you got done so far?
We've probably got around 6 or 7 scenes at the moment.
Okay.
So we're sort of it's not in its infancy, but we are sort of progressing well with it, and we've sort of got a few sort of dates lined up for the next couple of weeks as well. So we aim to do some more before Christmas, and I think it'll be quite heavily involved from January onwards, probably to like springtime. So we're sort of prepped and ready to go, and we're all extremely excited.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, and I love the concept. That's so unique and different.
Yep.
Very creative.
Well, that's what we try to sort of achieve is obviously we always respect the genre. Everyone's a horror fan involved in our crew. So, we have discussions, as you do with your friends, about, what would be a cool idea, a good concept to possibly put out in the world, in your community. And it was just something that was on my mind, really trying to invent someone that's a bit unique as a antagonist, as a villain. And I think at the moment he's getting received very well within, the public sort of domain. People sort of, sort of latching onto him at the moment. So, it's gone extremely well at the moment. And I'm happy with, obviously, how he's looking on camera, thanks to Lizzie. So she's adhered to the scripts, and he looks, absolutely spot on,
Yeah, he
as I
doesn't
imagined him.
for surely don't look like his picture on Facebook. For sure.
Yeah, it looks like he's had his head turned upside down, doesn't he? When you look at him, but yeah, no, he's a lovely guy, Owen. He's like a stage actor as well, so he's got a lot of experience sort of in theatre as well, feature films, and also he's worked at a scare attraction, so that helps as well, right? Jumping out of people, doing that for a living. So
Oh,
his
okay.
profile was perfect for the role.
So he's a scare actor. You guys got haunted houses
He
over there?
was, he was. Yeah, yeah, we've got plenty. Yeah, obviously, spooky season, it's everywhere, but you can still sort of do it throughout the year as well. Not as many as obviously you guys, but they're there. If you want them, you'll find them.
That's awesome. Because I've talked to other people
Love it.
like they want to do like yard displays and stuff. And they said they have a hard time getting like even Bucky skeletons, over there. Like you guys don't have like a spirit Halloween or anything like that, do you over
Oh,
there?
No,
no, I mean, that is a
we'd
huge
love a
outlet.
spirit Halloween.
I would love one, wouldn't we?
Yeah, we'd love one.
But it's catching on. I mean, Halloween's been sort of big even when I was a young kid. I remember sort of dressing up myself when I was like 12, 13, even younger. But I think the last sort of 20 years or so, it's got even bigger.
Oh
It's
yeah, for sure.
everyone gets involved, all the families get involved, and like the pumpkin soup comes out, and the trick or treating, and people have made some really good effort this year, especially where I live. Some of people's front sort of front areas have got some like amazing sort of decorations put up, and lighting, and yeah, it's been a great experience this year.
Great. That's awesome, guys. Glad to see that they got that over there for everybody too.
Yeah, it's so good to see. It's refreshing, all the kids sort of getting dressed up as well, and just really getting involved with it.
Yep.
Yeah, even over here, like in the late 80s and the 90s, Halloween started to falter because people were poisoning candy and all kinds of bad stuff. But it's
No,
made a
really.
huge comeback. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Trick or
wasn't aware. I
treating.
wasn't aware of that. The instance of
Yeah. The
poisoning
United
candy.
States, there's always something stupid going on over here. And
Well,
yeah,
it happens here as well. You probably just
yeah.
don't hear about it as much, but yeah, there's always stupid things that people do. You'll always get a few idiots that try and ruin everything.
Yeah. But luckily it's made a huge comeback.
Yep.
I mean, I guess people spend. I think I read something like a couple. Is it a couple of billion in the States
Oh,
for
it's the
Halloween?
second to Christmas.
Yeah, so I
Wow.
mean, it's just a big money spin as well, isn't it? So
Oh yeah.
Spirit of Halloween must be happy.
Oh yeah.
Get on the affiliate team.
They went downhill on some of their stuff the last few years though. So uh we got another place called Party City and who else we got?
Home
Carl?
Depot,
Yeah, Home
the
Depot is just
construction store.
Oh, Home Depot. All right, okay, that's
yep, and,
cool.
and and like Lowe's, they're another home repair place. They sell the stuff and yeah. So
No, it's nice to have plenty of options. I mean, obviously you can do it online, but I think it's so much better if you can just go into a shop or store and just have a walk around and see what you can find.
yep, exactly. Instead of having to order it online and then it's not
Exactly,
what you
cheating.
expected for sure. So Lizzie, how long have you been a SFX artist?
Uh, I've been I've been playing around probably for about coming on 6 years now.
Okay.
So just started messing, experimenting, seeing what I could do. And yeah, here I am. It's
It's
Well,
it's
paying
been a
off.
bit of a wild year.
how did you get into it? Just being a horror fan in general, or
Yeah, so I've loved horror ever since being really quite small. And I've always really loved the gore side of things, but from a curious point of view of how have they done that? How have they made it look like that with the practical effects? So it's always been a real sort of keen interest of mine. So yeah, around 5, 6 years ago, I just picked up some brushes and a bit of liquid, like really cheap liquid latex and some tissue, and just started playing around and enjoying myself. That's the main thing is, yeah, I really, really enjoy it. And I really love playing around. And I really love using stuff that you wouldn't sort of think either, like stuff
That
from the
you could
kitchen, like
do.
ice and sugar, and just really random bits and bobs that you just find around your house anyway. So yeah, I find it really fun.
Who's your favorite SFX artist?
Oh, there's too many. There is far too many. So Stan Winston, he's been like I've idolized him for years, ever since Jurassic Park. That's also, although not very horror, also one of my favorite films. So yeah, ever since sort of those days. And even up to this point, Damien Leone, as a special effects artist, has been, yeah, he's been really truly inspiring for me, and where he sort of have gone with his career as well now, from special effects artist to directing one of the biggest grossing movies this year,
Exactly.
is so inspiring. Just, yeah,
Feels
there's
like
so much
open
talent
doors.
out there.
What was that, Reese?
I was going to say, it feels like he's opened doors, especially in the independent circuit, with the success of Terrifier.
Yeah,
So, I think it gives everyone sort of an opportunity now, doesn't it, really, to sort of get their foot in the door and really sort of, try and sort of, make a movie that people can sort of resonate with and, hopefully make a success out of it, maybe lead in these footsteps.
Exactly. Well,
And Tom Savini as well.
yeah.
absolutely, another
Mm,
absolute legend.
yeah, definitely.
I've met him a couple times at conventions that come here to North Texas, and sometimes he's a hell of a nice guy, and sometimes he's not. You gotta
Bad
you gotta catch
days.
you gotta
Good
catch him.
eye.
What mood he's in.
Yep, he's definitely can change his mood from one second to the next. So, but
That sounds like me, doesn't it?
yeah.
No, you're not like that, Carl.
But yeah, we're
Like,
big. Just Hollywood's just been putting out so much crap lately,
I
and
know.
I've turned to independent films, and they're just so way more better.
And we're trying to move the show to where we start promoting more independent films. That's the new season of the show. That's becoming more of a focus for us.
Well, not just myself, the whole independent scene will appreciate the work that you're doing, because without people like yourself doing what you do, I mean, it's a struggle as it is at times, but you're actually just sort of just sort of highlighting what people are doing, the hard work that people are doing behind the scenes, and you're giving exposure to it as well. So no, just kudos to for both of you for doing that. Obviously, it's appreciated from me, but whoever you have on the show
And
will be the same as well. It's great work that you're doing.
Well, from what we've seen so far, you guys are doing great. That teaser trailer's creepy as shit,
It
man.
is. I loved it.
Thank you very much. Yeah, try to throw a little jump scare in there as well, and it is heavily inspired through like 80s and 90s sort of slashers. You can probably sort of get a feel of that from the proof of concept as well. So we're very happy with the end product of the short. We're just hoping to get if we can get a few more quid in, we can get better locations, obviously, and then make Lizzie's life a bit easier with the special effects as well. So that's what we're pushing for at the moment. But no, it's been a success so far, the campaign. We're very fortunate to be in the position that we're in. We're living our dreams.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So, Lizzie, do you do the blood and all that kind of stuff, all the practical effects and all that?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
So yeah, I get the really fun part of throwing that around.
So, have you concocted your own blood recipe, or have you gotten somebody else's?
For the proof of concept we did, I got somebody else's. I got some like professional grade blood. I have been having a mess around with creating my own, trying to get the right consistencies. Trying for it not to be so sticky either, because a lot of actors don't like the stickiness of the fake blood. It is really yak.
Yeah.
So yeah, try and not get too sticky. So I am concocting my own mixture to try and solve a few issues, I think, because as well with a lot of the professional blood as well, you've so I'm going to tell you a little tip tip of the trade here, but a lot of it can sort of like I can't think of the word now, but sort of like separate, if you will. If you just bob a little fairy liquid in there and mix it in, it stops it doing the whole separation when it hits skin or makeup or something like that. So yeah, so I'm trying to make a concoction that doesn't separate, isn't sticky, and is not overly expensive either. Because yeah, we want to really throw quite a lot around for this. So yeah.
Awesome. Cool. I had a friend of ours, they're actually were associate producers for their movie, Redhead 2 Deadhead.
I've
Uh,
heard of that. Yeah.
Sam
Yeah.
and Sam and Jonna, they're awesome. Their first movie, if you get a chance to see it, I think it's coming out on streaming here after Christmas. I may be mistaken. I'm not for sure, but you need to check out the first Redhead. It's brutal.
It is brutal, and it's an independent film, but it looks better than anything that's been Hollywood. I was really impressed.
Yeah. So
So
we jump.
I'm going to have to put that on my list then. Yeah, and the
Yeah.
sequel when it's released as well. Yeah,
There's a, I think there's
a lot of people
I
doing
think that
well.
I think theirs is coming out. The new one, Redhead 2, is coming out about the same time as yours, next September sometime, maybe.
Yeah, that's what we're probably aiming for, sort of Halloween next year. I think that's a good sort of time to release the movie, around
Always a
that
Exactly,
good
sort of
exactly.
time.
spooky season. Yeah, try and have a bit of promotion in between. And, yeah,
So
looks good.
are you gonna end up putting it out on streaming or?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to probably do the festival circuit first, and then if it does well there, if it can win a few awards or get some sort of official selections and nominations, then it might sort of put us in a good position to obviously barter with the sales distributions and things like that. So the more we can do with exposure for the movie, I think that's going to hold us in good stead. But yeah, I mean, somewhere like Shudder would be amazing, wouldn't it? Really, let's be honest with you. But there's so
Exactly.
many options out there, platforms. It's sort of like I don't think you can be too picky. I think you need to just sort of just hope for the best, really, and just go from there. I think that's what we do. I mean, a theatrical release would be amazing, wouldn't it?
Exactly.
It would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's probably difficult to get in that position, but you never know. Just keep going.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still a big physical media person myself. I still buy my Blu-rays and 4Ks
Yeah,
for
me
horror
too.
movies, especially because I want to make sure I've got those. And sometimes on these streaming formats, they just disappear on you. So
Yeah, they're
I'm
not there for long
huge into
periods.
physical media, and I will always support it.
We'll definitely be releasing the Blu-ray copy edition when it's obviously ready and available. So we'll
Yeah,
keep
that's
you in the
great.
loop next year. Definitely, we'll maybe send you a signed copy.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Oh,
I'd love it.
that'd be
Yeah, let's do it.
badass.
Let's just do
I'll
it. Yeah,
put
you
it in
heard it here
my.
first.
I've turned my entire this room into a museum, and I collect all kinds
I
of
know.
stuff
I can
like
see it.
that.
It looks
So
fantastic.
Yeah, it looks so
It looks
cool.
like a shrine to horror. Amazing.
So you said you're gonna hit the circuit
Festival.
for the festivals. Yeah. Are you gonna?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we've started doing it with the short as well, and we won an award the other day at the International Film Gold Festival for best indie short movie,
Oh,
and we've
cool.
also had about two official nominees and also selections as well. So out of the five we've entered, we've had I'd say reasonable success at the moment, and we've got a few more that are up and coming as well. Quite a few in the States. We've got one in Milwaukee in I think it's in February next year.
Oh, cool.
That might be a convention or a film festival. Yeah. And there's
Look.
also one in Ohio as well. Is it Scarefest? Is it called? One in Ohio? There's
Ohio,
a couple.
Kentucky. They do a big one in Kentucky.
Yeah, I'll have to look out for that one in Kentucky. I don't think we've submitted for that one.
That's like right when the movie is going to be coming out. They do it like right before Halloween. So
Oh, what a time to do it, eh?
Come down to
Perfect.
Texas in May. We got Texas
Yeah,
Frightmare weekend. They
yeah,
do
I mean,
film
that'd be
screenings and
amazing.
So
Yeah,
Yeah,
they do a
we've
lot
got
of screenings.
yeah, we've got a producer, JR. He's from Texas. He
okay.
was also he's also produced on The Cellar as well, which was Jamie Langland's first directorial feature, which again has won load of awards. I think it won one in Hollywood last week, in Burbank, California. I think it was Z Festival or something like that. So he's doing really well, obviously, and he's directing the R.I.P.MAN as well. So it just sort of holds us in good stead as well. That obviously
Yeah.
he's making a success with his movie, and obviously the whole crew are sort of buzzing at the moment because they're doing extremely well, and that should hopefully sort of transcend into our movie as well.
Awesome. So what are you guys on break till after the holidays then, or?
No, we've got like
No.
it's like we're right. We've got a storm going on at the moment. I don't know. Is it Storm Bert? They're calling it Bert, isn't they? Yeah.
We've
So
got
I
local
apologise if you
floods.
can hear any. No, back to work on Monday. We break up sort of maybe 2 days before Christmas, like the 23rd. Well, that's myself anyway. I don't know about Lizzie.
Mm. Around then, yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So how about yourselves? Are you breaking up sort of before that, or are you sort of going to sort of continue to Christmas time?
No, we never really take a break except at Halloween. We sort of forced into the break for the podcast, but yeah, we put out a show every week.
No.
Yep.
We were
No,
doing
that's good.
two, but we went
Yeah, the endeavor.
yeah, we keep going nonstop. Well, we do just, different movie reviews. Yeah, I'm big into the old Hammer films talking about, Great Britain and England. That's one of
Yeah.
my favorite genres was the Hammer horror movies.
Yeah, Bray Studios. A lot of it was filmed out
Yes,
over here, wasn't it? Yeah, yeah.
it
No,
was Bray
I mean, in my
Studios.
time, I've watched quite a few as well. I mean, do you like Christopher Lee then?
He's my favorite. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of movies that sort. I think it was like around the 60s. There's quite. I think even Roger Corman sort of came over here. It might have been the 70s or the
He
60s
did.
to film
Roger,
them.
he
Yep.
did.
Yeah, yeah. So I think it's because of the type of locations. I mean, you've got like castles and ruins and places like that that probably are quite interesting for people that live maybe overseas as well. And the scenery is quite sort of stunning as well. So there's definitely many options here. So we just don't have the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've
That's
always
the trouble.
been a
Yeah.
big fan of the British filmmaking. It just
Yeah.
always appealed to me.
So
Yeah.
you're a fan of Hitchcock as well, then I'm
I
assuming.
did,
Oh
yes.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there's quite a few over the years. Just trying to think at the moment, really. There's quite a few on the independent circuit at the moment. Are doing well from the UK, but I
Yeah.
think like if you go into the high echelons, you've got to say it's probably Hitchcock. He sort of paved the way for a lot of sort of directors after that, really, with the outstanding work that he done.
Yeah. Indie's the way to go nowadays, man, for
Yeah,
sure.
of course, definitely.
'Cause you can do a real,
Supporting work.
you can do a really cool movie for cheaper than some of the crap looks like coming out of Hollywood that they're spending millions of dollars on,
Millions
you
on.
know?
I know. I mean, is it just like the Hays Code? Is it just that like they're just restricted in Hollywood with what they can and can't do with their hands slightly tied, or is it bad writing? I mean, what do you think it is? Is it a combination of things, or because there's a lot of remakes going on at the moment, and then you've got the
Yeah,
Disney
that's
movies.
been going on
Yeah,
for like the last 10 years with the
I
remakes.
know. They
Yeah,
need
they don't
original
have any
content.
creativity left in them or nothing.
No.
It don't feel
No.
like.
It's a shame, really, because there's probably so much talent out there. If you give them an opportunity, with a decent sized budget, I bet they could do marvelous things with it. But I guess it's like it's quite a sort of gated off sort of area, isn't it, Hollywood? It's difficult to break in, and I guess like maybe you are sort of under control to a certain degree because a lot of money's being invested in that particular movie. So you do hear a lot of
Exactly.
stories where directors just wish they had the reins let off and they could just sort of do what they want to do, but it just doesn't seem like that's the case.
Well,
Well, one thing I know that I've just found out, Hammer Films is actually going back in production.
Yeah, it's something that
John
hurts.
Gore actually bought Hammer out.
I did hear that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
did hear that.
So
I think
that's
I think they
exciting.
that is very exciting. Yeah, I'll have to delve into that a bit more. But I think they're either post production or they're currently in production making a feature length, if I remember rightly.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll have to sort of look into that. That's very exciting.
For
Yeah,
Very
sure.
much.
I
Yeah.
love
So
that.
maybe that will bring some stuff back, from England too, as far as, getting everything back out front.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that will definitely get the ball rolling. I think once Hammer starts sort of getting their material out there, I think you got like Jagged Edge Productions that are doing like the Winnie the Pooh stuff, and I mean, other than that, I mean, I'm not really sure what else is going on apart from obviously the independent scene, which is thriving. So I think that's what we need to do. We need to just keep sticking with the independent scene and just
Agreed.
watching everyone flourish. Because there's
Totally
so much
agree.
talent out there. There really is. It's just they haven't
Exactly.
got the budget. Which is the main problem. I think the ideas are there, the concepts are there.
Well, I think a lot of Hollywood too is the political side of it too. So
Yeah, it's a
that's
shame.
so yes,
What
it
What's
is.
the best film that you've seen recently? Then would you say? Have you got any other recommendations that you could throw out there?
I haven't. I haven't gotten time to watch anything new really. What was that movie that you bought me, Carl? Well, you brought me the one copy of it.
I don't remember.
It was a newer movie. We were going to try to get them people on the movie too. But anyway, that was pretty good. It was different. It was like set as like a 80s slasher like film too. So
Was it an independent release?
yes, independent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some. Yeah, there really is some great stuff out there, and stuff to look forward to as well. Like I said, the Redhead sequel. I think there's a Mickey the serial killer. I don't think it's Mickey Mouse, but it looks quite good actually. So maybe
Oh
it's like
yeah, I
a
seen that. Yeah. I think
yeah,
that's on
Michael.
I think it's on Shutter.
Oh yeah, it could be actually. Yeah, and I think there's another one that's in production as well. But there's just so much. I think there's one called Birthday Bash that looks quite good. I think it's a serial killer as well. Yeah, so I'm always keeping my eyes for other, independent filmmakers, see what they're up to, and there's a lot on that conveyor belt at the moment.
Awesome. So Lizzie, you're a metalhead, huh?
A little bit, yes.
A little bit.
I think
A
wrong with
little bit, just a little bit.
that.
Just a little bit.
I think me and Carl were both born and bred. Well, Carl wasn't born and bred, but
No.
he grew up with bluegrass music, wasn't it?
Western swing, if anybody
Western
knows what
swing.
that is.
And a Western
I feel like
swing.
I've heard of Western Swing, but I'll have to probably give it a little sort of listen to after, actually.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. Is there any groups you would recommend or artists? Where do we start with Western Swing?
Bob Wills was the king of it all, and my dad was actually played that type of music when I was a kid. But honestly, that's what led me to heavy metal because I got tired of hearing that stuff. But
Refuse, rebel, resist.
yeah, but Bob Wills, he was the kingpin of the Western swing music. But it was kind of cool, it wasn't like country music. It was kind of like a big band almost. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
It does sound interesting. I'll definitely have to give him a little listen to.
So are you a metal
And
fan too, Reese? Or
yeah, I mean, I like all sorts of rock music. I mean, my friend was saying to me today that the Yardbirds might be reforming.
Oh,
But
really?
yeah, but I think obviously Jeff Beck obviously recently he's obviously passed away, didn't he? But
yeah, I was
He
gonna
you had
did.
say
obviously Clapton and Jimmy Page was also in the Yardbirds as well, so that'd be quite cool. I think ELO are doing another gig this year, the final gig, and before they call it quits as well. But yeah, I love all sorts. Yeah, not I'm probably not right at the top scale of heavy metal, but I give anything a listen to, and my mum is very sort of eclectic sort of taste in music. Depends on my mood as well, I guess, like anyone. But Yeah, I'm always up for listening to new artists, and I like to sort of just keep up to date with it all.
Cool. So Lizzie, who's some of your favorite metal bands?
Oh gosh. Oh, Metallica, Tool, so many. See, I'm quite eclectic as well. I go from sort of heavy metal to drum and bass to a little bit of Amy Winehouse. I kind
Okay.
of jump the
Yeah,
boat. The
that's
only thing I don't do is like soppy stuff. I don't do soppy stuff.
Novelty music or pop music, you mean?
No,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
pop.
I like stuff quite loud and noisy and yeah, I like stuff quite angry, I think. I'm an angry music listener.
9 Inch Nails, yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, Carl got to go backstage to Kiss last year.
I
Oh,
did. Yeah,
amazing.
That must have been. Oh, must have been a great experience.
it was
Yeah,
fun. Yeah, it was great time.
yeah, I
What's
bet.
been what's been like?
Gene's
Sorry?
great. Yeah, I actually got to hang out with him in Key West, Florida a few years ago.
Oh, so a
Oh,
lovely
nice.
location, and you're there with Gene as well. That must have been,
Yeah,
yeah, something
he's
you'll
a
never
very
forget.
down to earth guy. He wouldn't you wouldn't think so, but he is. He's just a normal guy. So it's like we were just talking and he's talking about his son. I said, now didn't he put out a song with Bruce Kulick? He said, yeah, find that on your phone and play it for me. And I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, it's just like hanging out with a buddy. So
That's quite
really
refreshing
enjoyed it.
to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favourite Kiss album then? Would you say?
Alive.
Probably Kiss Alive.
Greatest hits.
What's funny is I was a Kiss fan in the 80s. That's when I got into Kiss. So I honestly like the album Crazy Nights a lot.
Yeah, it's a great track as well, isn't it? Just
It
the
is.
single as
It
well.
is.
Yeah,
It was one of
still
that's
good.
what really got me into because in the 70s I wasn't into Kiss, but when I was, with the 80s, that's when I got there. So probably Crazy Nights. I like the Love Gun album from the 70s a lot. That might be my
Okay.
favorite 70s Kiss album.
Yeah, I mean, I'm similar to you. Like, I like sort of the '70s sort of rock as well, '70s, '80s.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a fan of Deep Purple bands like that as well.
Yep, that's what I grew up with. Led
Yeah, we've
Zeppelin,
even
Deep
got some
Purple,
Yeah.
Rainbow.
Oh,
Rainbow. Yeah.
Rainbow. Yeah, yeah, of course.
We've even got some
Yeah,
Eric Singer drumsticks here
oh,
from
look at that.
yeah.
Yeah, look after them. They're prized possessions now.
Yeah, this was actually from their New Year's show they did on a streaming during COVID. So yeah, nobody was there. It was a good show, but they did a good job. It was like one of the first concerts we got after COVID.
That must have been such a release for everyone just
Yeah.
to get out and attend. Yeah, I remember what that feeling was like, just getting out and about and being in public again.
Exactly.
Must have been an awesome feeling.
Seeing movies
Yeah,
and being able to just go see a movie, you know,
yeah, yeah.
or a
Just
band, you know.
or go down the pub and or just go walk down near the shop, the store, or just anything, or just walk anywhere. Really, you weren't allowed
Yeah,
outside at some
that had
time.
to be
So
the craziest time that we lived through during that, all
yeah,
over the world.
I know it's a monumental sort of period, wasn't it? Really, when you look back on it now, it's like we're here today speaking to one another. But it was I remember the start of COVID. It was it was quite sort of frightening, wasn't it? You didn't really know sort of the extent of everything, but over a period of time, it's sort of like I said, we got there in the end, didn't we?
We
One
did.
of the ones we did. But yeah, it was quite a frightening experience, yeah, to start with. Of course, it was. But yeah, just going back to music as well. So, have you got any gigs lined up this year? Did you see many live sort of acts, or are you more sort of sort of like at home watching like a rerun of a concert or something?
I would love to go, but it's pricey to go see a concert here now.
I know here as
Very
well.
pricey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Iron Maiden just played here last Saturday, and what were tickets? $80 for like the nosebleed seats.
Yeah, it was incredibly expensive.
So
Yeah, and you need like binoculars to see them, right? From
You
up
would,
in
yeah.
the heavens as well. It's a lot of money in it. Like, yeah, so it's probably similar
Well,
here, like, like, yeah, 70, 80 quid, I guess, yeah,
yeah,
for
it's really,
ridiculous
but
beats.
the bands don't make money off of CDs anymore, and they don't make that much on streaming, so they
No,
have to generate a lot from the concert. So that's why it's gotten so expensive.
yeah, exactly.
And but they do sell out. They're usually full, so
Did Maiden
yeah,
sell
they
out?
do. Everything
it
goes
did.
up.
Now, we're lucky. We got some buddies here that have a band called Aska, who actually are really big in Europe, and they're based in the Dallas Fort Worth area. So we go see them whenever they play. That's sort of me and Brett's live band, I
Yeah,
guess, how we get
exactly.
our live music from right now.
And you
Exactly.
said they're called Aska.
Aska, yeah.
Oh, okay,
ASKA. I guess there's
gotcha.
some Asian artist that's got the same name.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, you put a K instead of an
yeah,
I, yeah.
yeah, you can
Actually,
get
there
them
was a
mixed
band
up.
called Asia, wasn't there, back in the day? I think there was. I'm sure there was a band in the '80s called Asia.
there
Yeah,
was.
Asia,
Yeah,
yes.
there was. Yeah, there was.
I
Yeah,
think they were
remember
sort
there's
of a
like a
poppy
dragon on there.
band. Yeah,
A couple of guys from Yes and yeah,
Rick Wakeman.
Yes played here too. And there wasn't a person in the whole band from the original band. There wasn't nobody.
it was a complete, yeah, different band.
It's crazy how like that goes on there. It happens over here. Like you see a band that you liked 20 years ago, and it's like I don't recognise any of you. It's like you're definitely not part of the original lineup, but fans will still go and watch them, I guess. But yeah, yes, I mean, owner of a Lonely Heart, wasn't it? Yeah, that was their
Yeah,
track. Yeah,
that was my
Rick
favorite
Wakeman,
song of
yeah,
theirs.
good. Yeah, good band. But I guess they sort of break up, and they maybe break up on bad terms, and then
They
they
do.
they don't want to reform, and unless the money's right, money obviously dictates everything. But it's a shame. I mean, we've got Oasis obviously, getting back together now, aren't they? Because the money's obviously right. So
Yeah.
that feud been put to one side now, all them years. So it's just they eventually do get back, don't they? Now and again, even if it's just like for one sort of gig. Like Led Zeppelin done it, didn't they? When was that? Like 15 years ago at the O2.
Love
Yeah,
That
Zeppelin.
would be good.
I would have loved to seen them stay back together, but I just don't think Robert Plant was into it anymore.
No, I don't think so. He's earned his money now, and he's probably probably done with music. I mean, he still turns up to events and stuff, but I just think he's probably just lost interest. Got too much money anyway.
I think you're
Probably
right. He's
enjoyed his
got that
life. Yeah,
yeah, I got enough money. I don't have to deal with this anymore, which a lot of people don't have that, but I think he does.
He tends to show up
yeah.
at
I think he
random
does.
record stores too.
He does, yeah.
He showed
Oh,
up
does
up
he?
to a record store up north of from where we live I think it was White Settlement,
Yeah.
and
I bet the worker but was probably a bit shocked when he walked in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would be, wouldn't you? Be like rubbing your eyes. Is this real? But
well,
yes, I like to hear little
I
stories
don't think
like
a
that.
lot of people actually knew who he was because there wasn't like a crowd of people around him or nothing like that. I don't think so.
Well, a lot of these younger people probably not. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were
newer generations, yeah, probably not aware. Guess who's in the store? I guess.
exactly. Well, what else you got about the movie, man? What else you need to let us know?
Obviously the Indiegogo campaign is in the demand stage at the moment, where there's obviously numerous amount of perks on there still. So if anyone wants to contribute and back us, obviously have a look at the comment section probably at the end of this video, or just go into Indiegogo, type in the R.I.P.MAN, and it will take you straight there. There's producer credits, there's your chance to be in the movie, sign books, sign props, weaponry, signed screenplays, messages from the cast. There's loads of things on there, and when the movie is made, as I said earlier, we'll definitely release the Blu-ray as well. So there will be future sort of products that you can actually purchase as well. So if you want to find that, just check our socials. I'm on sort of Facebook, Insta, TikTok, Blue Sky, pretty much on all of them really. And there's not many of me. RHYS is quite an unusual
Right.
spelling. Yeah,
Actually,
right. Yeah, so
actually a friend of
I'm easy
ours,
to find.
actually,
CHOMPSON.
actually a friend of ours, Tiffany Boots, her son is named Reese, and it's spelt the same exact way. So
Really?
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. It's Welsh. It's a Welsh
Mhm.
spelling, I think. So, yeah, it's just there's not. We've got Rhys Ifans, haven't you, the actor? But I guess it's getting more popular the last sort of 15, 20 years. But I think when I was a kid, my mum probably wanted me to get bullied in school. Have a name like that.
Yeah, I'm on the page right here now on my iPad, looking everything over.
Oh,
Lots of
brilliant,
lots
fantastic.
of good stuff. Yeah, people are gonna have to definitely check this out and
Yeah, we'll
support
put
the
all your
movie.
info in the show notes for sure.
Oh, thank you very much. Really, really appreciate it. Just trying to think if there's
Yeah.
anything else really we need to drop. No, I mean the book is available through obviously Indiegogo, or it's also on Amazon. If you do like 80s, 90s slashers, I mean, we're trying to bring something sort of unique to the screen, and we've got like well crafted death scenes lined up. There's a lot of underlying sort of themes like vengeance, the private healthcare, predicament. It's on its knees worldwide, isn't it? So that has a sort of a brief sort of a mention in there as well. If you look close enough, you'll sort of be able to sort of see that. And yeah, like revenge as well, distrust amongst friends. You've got a sort of seasoned sort of detective that's trying to put all the pieces together and work out the killer's motivations. So it's like a new done it as well. So yeah, I think it will sort of keep people interested, and hopefully, might want a sequel.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's
I
yeah,
love
you never know. It'd be amazing to do that if
I
it gets
love
well
the
received.
I love it. Protect your molars at all times. That's I like that.
Yeah,
And that's sort of that freaks me
the
out. I don't want to have
tagline.
I
pulling
know
my
I don't
teeth
like people
out.
messing. I'm missing enough already as it is.
Yeah,
Shit.
definitely
Mine
a
are all
phobia
wobbly.
right there.
I'll get the R.I.P.MAN over, Brett. He'll fix them. Don't worry.
Yeah,
In his dental chair and get his forceps out. Everyone has a fear of the dentist. I think there's some rational fear from maybe when you're a child. You never hear anyone say, "Oh, I'm going to the dentist." No one's excited. They just do it because they've got to do it. But I think it sort of orally being sort of sort of intrusive. People going in your mouth. It's sort of some people are frightened of that. So I think we're playing on rational fears of people as well.
definitely.
Exactly. One of mine for sure.
And the trailer is like Brett said, is this
No,
great? So people need to go on there and check out the trailer too.
yeah, the trailer's on the Indiegogo as well. And if you, especially Facebook, I mean, that's probably the one that's probably, I would say, is up to date daily with any changes or any updates. So, yeah, check out myself, Lizzie, um, Jamie Langlands as well, the director. I mean, he's constantly doing the promotional work as well. So, if you need to reach out to me, my DMs are open. I'm pretty sort of easy going. So, yeah, if you need to know anything or you're interested in something, yeah, just give us a shout.
Awesome, Lizzie. You got anything else going on besides the movie, or?
Not as yet, no. Just my own personal sort of projects as well, just things I want to sort of experiment with. But yeah, no, I'm sort of all in for this feature for the R.I.P. man. It's from reading the script, I was just excited. There's quite a lot. There's quite a lot of brutality, which
Yeah.
I really sort of I've just been really excited about. I'm really excited about thinking outside the box a little bit for some of it as well. So as it stands at the minute, this is the priority for me at the minute. This the R.I.P. man, and get this feature done.
We're so lucky to have you, Lizzie. You've done a marvelous job. So,
Oh, thank you.
we're just so fortunate, honestly. I'm just so glad we met.
Yes, me too. Thank you.
It's all right.
Awesome, guys. Well, we appreciate you coming on the show for our 300th episode.
Yes,
And
congratulations.
Had a
Well
great
done.
time.
and
Thank you.
like
Yeah,
I
thanks
said,
for being on with us. That's just so exciting.
glad we could finally work it out, man, for sure.
Yeah. No, me too. Honestly, we'll definitely have to come back on again. When it's
Yeah.
maybe
Oh yeah,
close to
after it
release.
comes out, for sure, for sure. So we'd love to
No,
have you
it's been
back
such a
on.
pleasure to meet you both. Honestly, thank you for having us on. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank
Not a
you.
problem. So
No, it was great.
all right, everybody. Thanks for watching and listening. Check us out on all the social medias. Hit that like and subscribe on the YouTube. And we will talk to you later. And want you two to stay on for a couple minutes after we get done recording here. Okay, guys. So, thanks everybody, and stay evil.